everything was like so for the rest of my life, like so new. And then it's just the love of God, Ata. So I'm the third one in the family. So I remember I'm out of my comfort zone. I came to a point where there's nobody who can help us finance. It's okay. As long as I have got, my parents will ask me to appear for these competitive exams. I know that government job is not for me. I'm not for the rest of my life. A prayer. I woke up at 2 a.m. So I told to God, I was like so surprised. For me, it was, everything was like so new. And then for the first time I came alone. Upon ayo, lambam to pojiga loy de vupanjang, vupamega loy the neighbors, our neighbor na. Ayo, lambam to pojiga machi, lambam to posho sakadan, hapo de Germany chancholan. Just scholarship na saka, to for free. Flight ticket jang to for free, evam jang to for free, eto jang to for free. No, it's just the love of God, Tata. It's not my hard work. It's not my hard work. I wouldn't. Yeah.
How God
exactly.
working.
Atta, I have a lot of testimony to share in my life. I prayed to God. You know what my father told me? Like back then, before he got a job, he said a prayer since Botswana, God, if you bless me with a job, for the rest of my life, I will live for you and I will glorify your name forever. That was what he prayed, okay? And then he prayed and then he gave exam and then he passed in NPSC exam and then he got a good job. I mean, comparing to his siblings, for example. Okay. So my dad always tells this to us. So there was also a time in my life where I know my siblings, they were like appearing for the competitive exams, but nothing was happening in their life. Maybe God had a better plan for them. So I'm the third one in the family. So I remember, so I told I have to come out of my comfort zone and, do something different so that, my siblings can also move forward in life, because my parents were already retired and we are not that well-off family where our cousins or our family can help us. We have to struggle ourselves, there's nobody who can help us finance our education. So I think that was the burning desire in me, and it also helped me to be very close with God. And I just prayed. I just had a simple prayer, just 30 seconds, God, but it was a very pure heart. I asked God, our family condition, our financial problems, and for that I have to come out of my comfort zone. Now I'm not intelligent, I don't know anything, I'm not capable of anything, but I know that, but all I have is you, and that is enough for me. And that is really enough for me. And then I prayed to God, and then I researched a lot. And then I researched and I came to a point where Germany is the right country for me. My best friend told me to go to Canada, but I know I will not be able to afford. I have researched so well that Germany provides a free education. So that's why I aimed for Germany. So if you guys want to study abroad, you have to come to a conclusion in which country. Initially, it's a little bit confusing, but you have to make a clear goal. It should be why it's Germany, why it's Canada, why it's America. So for me, it was very clear that it was Germany. A lot of people told me America, Canada, UK. No, I have a clear goal. Like my target is very sharp. It's in Germany. So then I had a short prayer. I prayed to God, God, Germany is the place that I want to go for my future studies, so that I can, help my family with the little thing that I have. And I also told myself, I was 25, under 24 back then. I was 24 years old when I was doing my first master's. It was first semester. I didn't make friends, no nothing. I had a goal. 2 years from now, my parents will ask me to appear for these competitive exams. And I know that my sister is a 2-time gold medalist, but then she is also not able to clear the exam. Then who am I? I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm good or bad, but I mean, like, it's common sense, right? I'm not a topper. I mean, like, I was good in studies, but not like others, first division, second division. No, God's grace, I got first division in class 12, but that doesn't mean I got a very distinction. No, I didn't get, the highest mark I got was in biology. That was also 70 something. I didn't get any distinction. So I know my capability. So I know that government, and also I know that government job is not for me. I'm not that kind of person who will go and work for, no, it's just not my cup of tea. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm sorry to say that for people who are preparing for the exam. So I told to God, I had a very close connection with God, and I just prayed, I just kneeled down, and then it's okay. As long as I have God, like I said before, God, Germany is the place that I want to go, and then I want to go and study. But if you bless me with this one, if you show me the way for the rest of my life, I will live for you. My father told me that you can also do the same prayer. He don't only told me to me, but he told to all our siblings. Hey, but my father told me especially because I was taking science. My two elder sisters, they did arts, and I somehow, my marks was also not that good. Like, I think I got 60% in class 12. That was 60% is first division. All of the second division they janai. It's not like people think, first division or pass. Little did they knew that I got 60%.
Because you put God first.
Yes,
If
exactly.
we put God first, then
Exactly, nobody can stop. No matter how much people are trying to pull us down, God will lift you up, and then God will let people, see their God's love through your life. And
that's why in one of my sharing, I also shared that if God wants to bless you, no one can stop you.
No, nobody can stop.
No one can stop the blessing of God from you.
Yes,
you know.
and also if God wants to bless us, before we get that blessing, we get a lot of trials in our life.
Of course.
Because it's testing us. Now God is testing us. So it's also very important for us to be consistent with God.
Consistent, to be honest also.
To be honest.
To be honest,
That's really, really important.
Yeah.
So I choose Germany, and then yes. I said that prayer, and then after that I slept. And then I applied to some short-term internships and everything. 1 week from that prayer, I woke up at 2 a.m. I don't know, something was telling me to wake up. Do you happen like this in your life? Hey, Pandialo.
Yeah.
I don't know, one time in the church, the church video that I put, that praise and worship person, I didn't even plan to ask permission and put and all these things. No, I don't want to take risk. But I don't know, my hand automatically went in her hand like this. And then I was doing like this, and my friend told me, hey, you need to talk to her. And then you sing very beautiful, I'm so blessed. And then from my mouth automatically it came out, can I put in my YouTube? And she was so blessed. Yeah, sure, you can put. And then I saw a comment, so blessed, so blessed, so blessed. See how God is working. Isn't our God an amazing God? I was like so surprised. How can, the way the parts, just see the connection, the dots, it might be confusing, but how it gets connected.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get goosebumps also, how God is working in our life. So then, 1 week, 2 a.m. something is reminding, then I have to go to the washroom. I still remember me and my brother, we used to stay in a rented house, I went to the washroom, I come inside, I got an email. I checked the email, and they were like, hey, you were selected for a scholarship. We have to pay your flight fare from India to Berlin to India. That also, it was in the capital. They even wrote like that, and they also wrote that it will be 1,075 for the flight fare, this much for the accommodation. I was like, and then this was also not in my field, Atta. My field is forestry and natural resources. That time I was studying forestry and natural resources. And the people who came to these courses, all were PhD students. Me and 3-4 people were master students, and they selected people from different parts of the world. Like from Asia, from India, it was just 2 persons. Me and one girl, she's from Noida. Only both of us representing India. Like Germans, they really like nature, and also this course was about sustainable diets, how to have a sustainable diet and all these things, food quality management and everything. So this also motivated me to study in international food business and consumer studies, and then I went to the field of food quality management. So see how God is shaping my life, because I have already finished my studies in India, and I know that my father will tell me to come back and appear for competitive exams. But the way God has already shaped my life like this, now it's like so amazing how God is just trying to use my life. And then I saw that one, and then I cried. I couldn't sleep anymore, because just imagine, if I see all my scholarship, then it's in terms of now. And that time though, even 100 rupees also, if you see, then you cannot stop laughing, because you're very happy that you got now. And lakhs money. They say that I need to have a German account. So I had a German friend, and that also a miracle again. But that story though, it will become tomorrow, so leave it. And then and then this person, don't know me, haven't seen my face. This person booked all my flight ticket from his money. And that also 1 lakh plus. Because in Germany, there are so many rules. If they give you scholarship also, they need German bank account to put there. So one of my friend who is from the Philippines, she's a PhD student. She took cash and went. She lent money from somebody, and did the flight ticket. And then the university gave her cash. She have like this money, and then she lent money and have to return. Nah, like that. Everybody had to find their way. But for me, to God blessing, everything was chuck chuck chuck. This person, I don't know, in Facebook, this person we had a German group or something like this. Nah, so in this person already commented or something like this, and already post a cushion where I wanted to know this cushion. Then I DM, hey, this is what the cushion I was looking for, and then you answered very well. And then we started talking, and then he booked my ticket, like, and then I said like, and then I just show my admission letter. Okay, who stranger I know, Indian Tagishina, Indian Tagish, it's like Indian, but I don't know. I haven't seen his face. It's a stranger. I don't know. And then he booked like, and then you know what he told me? You have to book like a first class ticket, because you got 1 lakh plus. That time the ticket was not expensive. Now I traveled. I never did international flight for the first. I never did in my life. I don't know how to catch flight and everything else. I know like I did from Dehradun to Dimapur. I did a little bit. Okay, that is domestic flight. So small. We will not get lost. But international flight to Ayala, I don't know now. And you know what he told me?
You have to go to different gates also.
Yeah, and then he booked an expensive flight for me. Of course, it was not business class. That to beyond. Yeah, it was 1 lakh plus. So like that time to. Everything was like 5 years back down the line. It was not expensive now, so he booked a nice one for me where I got pillow, I could sleep, all these things. The food were a little bit nice. He told me you have to book expensive one because they are giving you the money. And see if it was other person, then how they will lend me 1 lakh plus. And then I gave his account number to the university, and university sent my scholarship to him. But that also university did not send immediately. Okay, that course was like two weeks or something. After 1 week only they sent. See, God, yeah. God, see, guys, once God has a plan for your life, like God will let you face a lot of trials because see. Even applying for this scholarship was also not easy. I don't even know how to make a CV. I'm not a techno freak, okay, Ata? Like, if I watch laptop, I think I shared to you now, my eyes pain and then I cannot. So every application I do in my phone. I cannot. Now, I'm not a technology fan. I don't know. I just like gardening, cooking like her. I don't like... No.
You
like
also
that.
know,
So...
yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm sharing this because it's so amazing how and God works in our life. So yeah, so Atta was curious about it. That's why I thought like, let me just share it. Not only to why not? I can also share to the other people so that it could also maybe motivate a little bit to the others.